Yep. No rough house. No, the pinches. No, the pinches. It's not my size, Daddy. I can't fit in it. Oh, I don't even know. Whose is that? Tell me, put it on the hose, Daddy. Put it on the hose, Daddy. I mean, oh, oh. I don't got him. So, that's not my... I can't eat it that way. I can't bend it that way. Ow. Ow. Ow, Daddy. Ow. Ow. Rub it on. Rub on it. Rub it on, Daddy. Just rub it on. Oh. Oh, Daddy. Oh, very funny. Ow. Mm-hmm. Now, where I come from, it's just the opposite. Motown, Daddy. Motown. No, I'm not gonna be the bunny, honey. I can't. I don't even know. I don't got it. Uh-huh. You tell me when. You tell me when. Oh, is that so? Oh, is that so? Well, I happen to have an amigo. Uh-huh.
Item 7, assignments. Sergeant Bates, Officer Flaherty to Lieutenant Bunce. Also, people, Division Vice is initiating an undercover operation at the Eden Rock Health Club, i.e. a massage parlor fronting for prostitution. On loan will be Patrol Person Russo, Detectives LaRue.
All right.
Washington and Belker. Item last, people. This is a memo to all precincts from Chief Daniels. 4 days ago, at the Polk Avenue precinct, 2 white officers failed to support 2 black officers in the field, resulting in an officer being critically wounded. I have today dismissed Officer Brian Gritch and Roland Mahoney from the force and have turned over our IAD findings to the district attorney with recommendations to file criminal charges. I am also transferring 4 officers from Polk Avenue to other precincts. Finally, command of Polk Avenue has been transferred to Captain Stan Williams. Captain Ray Cayetano will be assigned to division as my advisor. This police force mirrors the society it serves. This means we have race problems. It will never mean toleration of any officer's failure to perform his duty, particularly in regard to the support of his brother officers. That's all. Excuse me. We have a late arrival. A transfer officer, James Saunders, transferring from where, Saunders?
Polk Avenue.
I see. Welcome. Dismissed.
Yeah, great to have you aboard.
Go on. No, you go, pal. You ain't seeing my back.
All right, that's enough, gentlemen. Officer Saunders, go ahead.
We have a 911. Armed robbery in progress. See surplus store, corner Peoples Drive, North 24th Street.
Ray.
And Sanders.
Sanders.
Yeah, he's riding with Hill and Renko on an orientation tour.
Is there any particular thinking for putting Sanders with a black cop?
I assigned Officer Sanders to 2 veteran police officers who can familiarize him with the precinct.
Well, great. Either I ride with the Judas or I get to watch Mandingo revisited.
No, sir, I have no objection to being assigned.
Ready?
We understand each other, right, kid?
You want to drive?
Perfect. Come on.
Yes, sir, I know that. Yes, I'm totally aware of that. I'm sorry, Bobby.
Hunter assigned us one of the guys from the Polk.
Good. Listen, yeah, Lieutenant, look, I'm a police officer. I'm well aware that I have to fill out some kind of a theft report.
What'd they get?
Yeah, no, I'm just asking you this. I'd like to have the professional courtesy of being able to file the report in my own precinct rather than going all the way down to the heights by public transportation.
They got your Chevy?
Yeah, thank you very much. I need a 547.
They got your
Personal or
Chevy?
incident report?
Personal, they stole my car.
Bobby? Andy? Captain. Is Captain Ferrello in?
Yeah, I believe so.
The man lost his command this morning.
You know, I lost my Chevrolet. Is this guy here from the Pope?
Yeah. Let's roll. Nick, Vice Operations computer kicks out names of undercover cops who haven't yet been used in a given area.
I don't like that kind of work.
They need fresh faces.
Captain?
Mick?
Captain, the job, Mick?
Hey, relax, Belcher. We'll have a couple laughs.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. I was told it was not only Daniel's decision. I was told there was a panel.
Yes?
You were on it.
Yes.
And you voted to have Williams replace me, to take away my command.
The precinct had gone renegade. An officer was shot.
It was not my fault.
Well, that's not what was at issue. And what was at issue was how to bring the precinct back under control.
I could have done it.
Maybe you could have. I just thought Stan Williams had a better shot.
Are you sure, Frank? Are you sure your panel didn't just feel, give the blacks one of their own to lead them?
You're upset, Ray. You're saying things you don't mean.
I have given this story to the Latin Daily Signal.
What story?
On what has been done to me.
I think that's a mistake.
What could happen, Frank? What is left that I could lose?
Ray,
A reporter will call you for your statement. You can confirm or deny it as you see fit.
Male detectives will be looking to pop the masseuses. We'll be clients upstairs. You be a hooker on the street outside and see if any entering patrons solicit.
What's my price?
Rates upstairs are 40 and up.
I'll never believe she could be that cheap, detective.
What's the point? Trying to put heat on the owner? Eddie Donut's right.
That's Eddie Donatelli's place?
All right, I know where his card room is. Let me bust his tail light and give him a ticket.
Attitude problem.
Everyone in sync? Coordinated pops 10 minutes after we're in the rooms.
C-note, minimum.
Not today, okay? I really appreciate it.
How you figure, Neil?
Can I get out?
Yeah.
Hey, nobody bats 1,000 of them.
Stories I'm hearing, this chick will sleep with mud.
Want to give us a hint, Lieutenant?
Want to put some stink on a guy, encourage him to relocate.
Got a description?
Just search everybody and look mean.
All right, everybody, up against the dock. Come on. You too, pal. Come on, everybody. It's an occupational and health inspection. All right, up against the dock. Come on. Come on, move.
Hey, what's the shot?
We got a possible health hazard. You got an employee, Ace Shanks. Where is he?
Half a day off.
How's the inspection coming, officers?
A little white powder on this one.
I got pills.
Oh, now you see here, this here is meat. People eat this here. You can't have dopers handling it. Ace Shanks give you this stuff, huh? You just say the word. Come on.
Look, could we talk about this?
You got a problem with Shanks. That's your problem? All right, you just consider this a warning visitor, right? Everybody gets off with a warning. Come on. Hey, if I got a health problem, I deal with the health department. I'll bet you do. This side of beef stinks. What? My uncle's a butcher. This beef is old. Aged. Aged, not old. It's probably Ace's fault. Come on. Well, I'm notifying the health department. You don't mean it. Come on. Come on. Would you tell the patrol officer the purpose of this visit was to put some stink on this guy Shanks, not report some health violations? Plus, didn't he get the drift that the owner pays off the health department? So maybe we'll pop who in the health department the owner pays off. Oh, that's great. We'll go on a pop crusade, right? Get all the jaywalkers.
Will you two please stop this now, Mary and Joseph?
You said it would all be taken care of. Now, the thing of it is, I can't wait the 2 weeks. I've got to be out of town to see my daughter. Man, what you got coming on telling me what I can and what I cannot do?
Any idea, sir, how long you're going to be here?
Now, I'm going to drive the automobile to Tacoma, Washington.
Henry,
As
hi.
far as I'm concerned, I sent the check. I paid the
I was just waiting to make a
that
call.
Automobile is insurance.
Well,
Come
on in.
I'm taking it.
I couldn't get through to this one publisher at the office, so figured I'd get him before he got on the commute train.
Hadn't heard from you in a couple days.
Yeah, well, I've been busy, trying to get more publishers' appointments and rewriting those pages I lost when those kids beat me up. You know, when they threw my novel up in the air.
How many pages you lose?
I found all but 5. I had to keep going back and prowl around, but I think I've got the 5 missing ones pretty much rewritten.
Is that a gun belt?
Yeah, I'm passing as an undercover cop. It's my only way of getting the people up here to leave me alone.
It's loaded.
Those kids beat me up, Hank. They destroyed my manuscript.
You got a permit for this? Stephen, what's going on? You okay?
Yeah, I'm upset. I think I'm naturally upset. I'm just trying to get those pages rewritten, and I just hope I'm getting them right.
Okay. Look, I don't want you holed up in here all the time. You want to have lunch today?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Can I take this? Noon okay?
Sure. Hank, thanks for being my friend.
I mean, sure, right. You want to come see me? I just don't know why we can't talk about whatever it is you want to talk to me about at lunchtime right here on our telephone.
For what it's worth, I got bum-rapped getting tossed in with those other cops. My partner didn't like your color, and they disciplined both of us.
That's an action corner over there starting around lunch hour. Weed, PCP,
I mean, sure, right.
you name it, they sell it.
I'm just saying, if you give me half a chance, I think you'll find out I'm okay.
Could you excuse us?
What do you mean?
Could you get out the vehicle for a minute, please?
Yeah, I'll be across the street.
The theft of my auto may turn out to be a more complicated matter than I first anticipated.
How's that?
Well, remember last week when I went to the radiator repair place and I was saying how the car was becoming a losing proposition?
Yeah.
Well, this guy down there at the car repair place and I were talking, see, about how even if I sold it, it would be lesson blue book because of Daryl Ann's friend.
Was that the message you got from the call?
Well, it was a totally innocent conversation, Robert. This guy Mike says to me, how would I like to get what the car was worth to the insurance company? And I said, of course, hell yes. And that was it. It was the end of the conversation. It was perfectly innocent.
Well, what did he just say to you on the phone?
That we should talk at lunch because we had...
He stole it.
I don't know that. Don't say that.
Check out Sanders.
Your hands full behind your back.
Move. Hey, man, what is your problem?
You know, things usually don't get active around here till near noon.
Early riser.
Sorry we're so popular, fellas.
It's all right.
Should be just a few more minutes.
She don't know how right she is. Sorry. Oh. All right. Oh, hey, this cousin of mine told me a good tip gets a deluxe massage.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think I mean?
You mean the total body massage?
Maybe that's what he meant.
Total body's $40 extra. You want my top down?
What? You a convertible?
Top down's an extra 10.
Oh, so that's $50 altogether.
Uh-huh. Before.
Check my left pants pocket.
Huh. You're a cop?
Yeah, you're busted, sweetheart. Oh, there's no extra charge for the topless.
Lois!
Busted, lady.
No way! You'll get your cake and eat it.
You're popped, Rhonda.
I have a chronic lower back problem.
All right, girls, we're going in.
Hey, this guy got what he came for.
What's she talking about?
Nothing. We'll straighten it out at the station.
Where I come from, if you do it, it's entrapment.
You did it? I didn't do it.
It's so?
Come on.
Sure.
Come on. Go.
I can show you the x-rays. It's a displaced lumbar disc.
Yeah, this place is famous for their treatment of that. I'm gonna say you didn't mean it. I was just kidding.
And this is play money, right?
Morning.
Hi.
Joyce, can I talk to you 30 seconds? Don't worry. It's not going to be a protest of my undying love.
Could you file these under Clarence Monroe?
Joyce, I just want to say what happened on Tuesday. As far as I'm concerned, it happened. It's in a time capsule.
All right.
Because I want us to keep working together well. And we can't if you think I'm looking at you weird, which I'm not going to be.
Deal. No weird looks. Time capsule. What have you got on Clarence Monroe?
How did you get so lucky? Oof, what a scum. He takes a C felony and a nickel, or we go to trial.
5 years, or when he hasn't been arrested since '84. Okay, we go to trial, Mr. DA. Mr. Tough Guy.
Frank?
Did you get a call from this Spanish Daily Bugle?
Latin Daily Signal. I've been ducking it.
Meaning you know about Senor Cayetano's grandstand play.
Ray came to see me. He said a reporter might call about his losing his command.
The stones on the guy. If ever a captain deserved to be relieved, it was him.
In some part of him, I think he knows that, Chief. His pride's been hurt.
I'm not running a therapy group. This department's got enough race problems without someone turning up the heat under the Latins. I want you to call your friend Ray. Tell him I don't think the media is the proper forum for airing his grievances. Tell him I'll be very, very disappointed if that story runs. Truth is, Frank, I could have had his badge for incompetence. But this'll do.
Got a minute for a broken-down old warhorse?
Stan.
Hiya, Captain.
You look great.
That's the way I feel.
Life of Leisure agrees with you.
No, that's not it. It's this thing I had, this bypass. I feel 20 years younger.
I say it's a miracle operation.
Oh, you should have seen me up at my cabin. I was rowing out to my fishing spot. I was even chopping wood. Could you believe that?
I'm glad.
I mean it. I feel like a new man. So, how's Sergeant Hunter coming along?
Oh, he's settling in.
Mm-hmm. It's a hell of a thing for him, that demotion. He's settling in all right, though, huh? Listen, now that you're back, can Joyce and I get you to dinner? Sure. There's no policy against it, Captain. Guess what, Stan? As long as my doctor gives me a clean bill of health, the department got no policy against my coming back on the force. It's a stressful position. I can do it. Hell, I could do it better than before. I'd be like a 35-year-old with 25 years experience. You're 16 months from mandatory. Don't be automatic. Don't shut me down without thinking about it. Please. If I call your doctor, he'll back you. I swear to you, he'll give me 100% clean bill of health. Okay. Oh, you mean that, Captain? Okay, I'll think about it. Sure, I understand. Look, here's my doc's name. Captain. Thanks. No promises? No promises, right? No promises. You know, I'm sorry all the guys are out on the shift. Why don't you stop and say hello to Howard? Yeah, I'll do that if he's at the desk. When would I hear from you? I don't know. Soon. Thanks, Captain.
Can I help you, sir?
So, what do you guys think of this new kid Lane the Bomber's got? Kid's got some pretty good moves, huh?
Yeah, he's a hell of a broken field runner.
Them boys sure can run, can't they?
That's him, that's Mike, that's the guy who's working on my car.
Probably just wants your spare set of keys.
Thank you.
Burger, fries, Coke. And we need some more ketchup. So sorry about your bad luck. Getting your car stolen.
Now, before you go any further, Mike, let me point out to you that I am an officer of the law.
Who was about to get full Blue Book replacement for a car that needed 3,500 body work.
Look, I don't want to talk to you about this, okay? As far as I'm concerned, the theft of my vehicle has nothing to do with you.
We had a conversation last
It was a
week.
coincidence.
I put a fix into your claims guy. Everything else... You can hum all you want to, guy, but you are in this. Your Blue Book, $6 grand. I cash the settlement check. I take 20%. Forget the food.
Andy, you got a call at the station from an insurance adjuster. Khaki officer's got the number.
Thank you.
What's the matter?
Most horrible things go on.
What do you mean?
Well, this poor man was down in the alley, and those gang kids were on him like wolves, like scavenging birds.
This is near your hotel?
So how are you?
Okay. A little worried about my buddy.
I keep having this dream. I'm camped outside a walled city. I keep trying to get in. I just think maybe I should go home.
No luck with the other publishers?
Oh, it's like a broken record. 6 to 7, I try to call the presidents of publishing houses before they get the trains. Then Rice Krispies and grapes, and I catch the subway. 9 to 11, I try to get an editor to see me, and then back here and get jostled. Henry, you just wouldn't believe it. These kids are like mangling jackals. Tell me the truth. Did you really like my novel?
I did. There's a whole lot of good stuff in it. A whole lot.
Come on, up against the bar, everybody up against the bar. Spread them wide. I need you too, horseface. You want a special invitation? Come on, get up against the bar. All right, what do they got?
Get out.
Come on, let's see what the ladies got in their pockets. Come on, let's help the policemen.
Hey, you know people are trying to make a living here. Have you got a warrant or something, officer?
I got a warrant.
Yeah.
Have you got a felony offender with an ongoing parole problem frequenting this establishment?
Why don't you just save the roast and tell me who it is?
Look what just crawled out of the can.
Hey, Lieutenant. Thanks for costing me my meat packing job. I show up from the dentist, find out you had me fired.
What had you fired, Ace? We inquired for your whereabouts.
You 86'd me, man.
Come on, Ace. One more step.
Well, what's the freaking shot?
Sid.
That little twitch?
That little twitch is stinking up my apartment and keeping me awake all night, yapping in his sleep because he thinks you're gonna ice him. I don't want him in my apartment, Ace.
So you get me fired from my job.
Hey, your job is breaking into places. This meatpacking gig is just a jolly for your parole officer. Now, Ace, flamingos, Highlight, Gulfstream Park. You see a pattern here, huh?
I think the man's describing Florida.
Buy a ticket, Ace. Because as long as you're around here, you are a definite minus to every establishment that gives you hospitality. You got Limburger all over your forehead.
Safe trip.
That little jerk better hope you keep running interference for him.
Forget about him, Ace. Eliminate him from your mind. Look at it. It's a new kind of high. They call it running the table.
Why didn't I read about this in the manual?
It's there, Flaherty. Chapter's called Loyalty to Someone You Work With. They must have left it out of your copy.
Oh, yeah, you as tough as you think, Lieutenant?
Hey, how about let's find out, huh?
Hey, stop it! Stop it right now.
Captain Frullo, Antonio Robledo. How do you do, sir? Please, sit down. Thank you. Sergeant Luis Limon, please.
I just spent 20 minutes on the telephone with Mr. Limon. I'd hoped this could be a private conversation.
That's not how I run my newspaper. This is Captain Furillo from the Hill Street Precinct. How are you?
I was just entering Captain Furillo's no comments in my word processor.
I hope you don't think you have a news story here. And what you've done is strung together a series of inaccurate speculations by a man who's emotionally distraught.
Oh, so you deny Captain Cayetano's statements?
I have no comment.
If you'll permit me, Captain, if you had your captaincy taken away, wouldn't you be emotionally distraught?
Yes, and maybe I'd be tempted to say some things I didn't mean or hadn't thought all the way through.
You are an interested party here, Captain. It was your panel that removed Captain Cayetano from his command.
My self-interest is to see that my department doesn't split apart along racial lines, but I also happen to be Ray Cayetano's friend. I'd hate to see him victimized by one moment of poor judgment.
Captain Cayetano said he didn't show poor judgment. He said the racial tensions in his precinct weren't his fault.
That's not the bad judgment I'm talking about. Captain Cayetano's precinct had gone renegade. It needed to be brought under control. That would have been true if I'd been captain or if Stan Williams had.
You feel Captain Cayetano's poor judgment is using the press as a forum to express his grievance?
Yes.
And I publish a newspaper to provide such a forum. I credit your good intentions, Captain. But I don't choose to decide what is best for Senor Cayetano.
It'll mean his badge.
Maybe he wants to do other work.
Maybe this will get you a promotion.
Maybe.
Thanks for your time.
Captain. Andrew, you have a gentleman caller.
An insurance guy. Sarge, what did he say? What did he say to you?
They said his Officer Ranko here, and then he said, I'll wait. Granted authority request assist. Robert, will you and Officer Saunders take that call? That was not a question.
Bobby Hill, I'm starting to see myself in stripes. I don't know what I'm going to say to this insurance.
Well, I would just keep it to yes, no's, and a whole lot of I don't remember.
Andy J. Ranko, sir, I understand you were looking for me.
Harold Sturkle, officer, perennial casualty.
Nice to see you.
Glad I caught you.
What? Caught me.
I mean, I'm glad I caught you here at the precinct. I was in the neighborhood, had some routine questions about your theft this morning.
Theft? By theft?
I meant the theft of your car. Car was parked outside your residence?
Yes, sir. I live 1400 block of Carlisle. I like to keep my car parked right out in front where I can see it all the time.
And, the vehicle was locked?
Yes, sir. As a police officer, I'm well aware of the precautions one can take to keep a travesty like this from happening, but nevertheless, the thieves did break in.
Uh-huh. When did you notice the car was missing?
What?
When did you notice the car was missing?
Whenever I got up.
What time was that, officer?
5:45, 6 o'clock, whenever I got up.
It's signed here. I'll have the check cut by the end of business. Somewhere I can give it to you this evening?
Mallory's, 98th and Decker.
See you at 8.
Yes, I'll see you there at 8.
Gentlemen, something I can do for you, you swarming ship?
You want to report a stolen camel?
Very funny, guys. Listen, is Lieutenant Bunce really out, or is he just ignoring my calls? Wait a minute. Sid? Yes, Sid. Also known as a person in grave danger.
Hey, Lieutenant ain't here, Sid.
Oh, man. Listen, could one of you guys let me hold the 20?
What you got?
What I got in terms of information is nada. What I really got is Lieutenant Bunce is letting me stay at his place until this heat wave I'm involved in blows over. And I would like to cook him a decent meal. Unfortunately, I cannot circulate, therefore I cannot ply my trade, therefore I'm tapped out.
Effects on your massage parlor pop, Detective.
Thanks, Doris. Sounds like a vicious circle, Sid.
Good luck raising the Jacksons. You know what you guys are doing, don't you? You are driving me to shoplift.
S07E05.
Ask him yourself, Jack.
Okay, you guys can go.
Will there be any record of this?
No record. Good luck with your back.
Bernstein, we're in sort of a delicate area here. I wanted to get your advice. One of our cops had a little accident at this massage parlor bus, Mr. Bernstein. You follow what I'm saying?
No.
An accident. Down there.
Number one and number two.
When he was in the room with the girl, the guy got a little excited.
You're saying he consummated the sexual act, Detective? The arrest is defective.
No, he didn't consummate it. The guy had his party before anyone else arrived.
Check it.
Just his bust or the whole operation?
The other busts are technically salvageable, but it'd be a pretty embarrassing prosecution.
Okay, thanks.
Has this gentleman thought about getting into other areas of police work?
Yeah, right.
Hey,
How you doing?
we get him booked?
What are your charges on your arrest, Detective?
Just talking about that. Hold off on that a second. Just talk to this ADA who thinks maybe we ought to take a Pasadena on these bus.
Because of me.
Hey, everybody's got an off day. Maybe you had too many oysters last night. Not that it's any of my business, but doesn't work in Vice kind of put you on the spot?
I'm up for promotion. I'm up to be put in charge. Any day I get behind a desk.
Statistics help?
What do you mean?
I mean, you know, at the crucial moment, you start thinking about baseball averages. Try reversing your street address.
No, I think of capitals of foreign countries.
NG?
NG.
Are we popping those hookers or not?
Not. Hey, you open to a suggestion?
Anything.
Call her.
Sonia.
Cousin of mine went to her with a similar problem. She makes you talk baby talk, but she helps.
So how long you been on the force?
12 years. How about yourself?
11.
Just missed each other at the academy.
Did you have Hoover for weapons training?
Major two-stick, man.
Worse.
Don't shoot your foot off.
Unit 2202, your 516 call now has shots fired. Your 516 is now in all units.
Must be in a subway.
It's been a while, right? Actually, that's what I'm calling about, Sonia. I gave this guy your number. Hey, don't mention it. I'm glad to get you the action. One thing. If it comes up, I told him you helped my cousin. Great. I appreciate it. Gotta go, Sonia. Huh? No? No recurrence. Same goes for Baby Johnny. Baby Johnny misses you too.
Lieutenant, we're getting more particulars on this subway incident. I'm afraid it involves that friend of yours.
Steve Merker. What happened?
Shot 3 youths, 2 fatalities. The officers have him pinned down in the brakeman's car. He's been asking to speak with you.
2008, get off this frequency. All units, please stay off frequency 3. Frequency 3 is clear for Detective Goldman.
Anything?
Nobody's moving, Lieutenant.
Tell him to back away, keep him calm. I'm 6 blocks away.
Units at the original 516 call. 117th Street subway station. Lieutenant Gold, takes 30 seconds. Take no decisive action. Report, Lieutenant.
What's happening? What the hell's going on? Tell me!
Shots fired. Officer down. We now have an officer down and suspect down, Lieutenant.
What happened? The guy just started shooting. I don't think he knew what hit him. Hey, look, I'm fine. Just see what you can do for him.
Yeah, he was protecting all of us. You cops killed a hero.
Why did he start shooting? We just had to do for some change. You got what you deserve, you
Les Baldwin from Channel 6. I don't know if you remember me. We have a report saying that the shooter was asking for you right before he was killed.
He was my friend.
Did you know he was carrying a gun, Lieutenant?
The people on the subway claim he was defending himself against would-be attackers.
How long has he been playing would-be vigilante?
Come on, stop it. Stop making up your own stories.
Excuse me.
Unit 3 needs service.
Specific, Sarge?
Everything. Break. Patrick, you gotta do something about your problem, you and Bunce.
Sounds right.
Yeah. I don't mean a fist fight.
Look, Sarge, everywhere I go, there's gonna be people who can't handle that I turn my partner in. I can't let that be my problem.
So what's your problem? You and your squad lieutenant can't be in the same room without throwing rights? Talk to him. There's got to be more to it.
He lists 2 sisters, Captain, but I don't know which would be called Sanders next to Kim.
I'll just call them both.
Officer Hill has a superficial bicep wound. He already should be released. I have had a raft of inquiries about Lieutenant Goldblum's connection with this unfortunate Merker fellow from the vultures in the press.
Just take their numbers out.
I hope I was permitted a disapproving tone. Captain?
Howard? Ray?
The newspaper story will not appear in the Spanish press, Frank. I requested them not to publish.
I know how painful this has been for you. I think you're showing good judgment.
For the story to appear, it would have meant my job. Don't you agree? So now I am Chief Daniels' advisor. I have my job. And all I lost is my self-respect.
Yeah, person to person to Miss Eugenie Sanders.
It's none of my business. I just wanted to say, though, that you shouldn't let all the talking upset you.
You mean how I'm a tramp? I slept with Sonny Capolito in my undercover.
People take things out of context. They look for easy ways to think about other people. Everyone used to call me Belter the Biter. Just keep doing the job. Good night.
Night.
Lieutenant Bunce?
What do you need?
Ranks? Why you on me so bad?
You don't gotta ask me that.
Oh, 'cause I turned in Andy Schuler?
Let me tell you something, Flaherty. If you're lucky, in your life, maybe there's 3 or 4 people you're friends with. Now, I just don't dig somebody to give up his partner.
Did you know Andy Schuler?
Hey.
Do you know what he was like?
Hey, I don't care how crooked this Schuler was. I rode with the guy, could have given him cards and spades.
I'm saying, how do you know I was even friends with him, Lieutenant, huh? How do you know if he was even a nice guy? Look, I hear you had a partner you shot. Is there somehow this figures in?
You shut up! You keep your freaking mouth shut! Come on, you want to go, huh? Huh?
Did you let go of me?
Don't you let me hear Tommy Donahue out of your lips, kid. Tommy Donahue was the sweetest guy you'd ever meet. And the nicest. Before he got all screwed up. Had the most guts, too. Kid took a bullet for me. Showed up at a pop he wasn't even supposed to.
It was easier for me, Lieutenant. I didn't love Andy Schuler.
Well, there you are.
The northbound B train near the Decker Avenue subway station ended late this afternoon.
And there's Sanders. You think he got bum wrapped?
What do you mean about being racist and all?
Yeah.
No, I don't think you know what's in the guy's heart till you get to know him.
We ain't gonna know Sanders.
Oh, Bobby, there's that insurance guy, and he's got that guy Mike with him.
Don't make me bust you.
Oh, come on, don't jibe me, man. I'm on the verge of insurance crucifixion. Mr. Starkville, how you doing, Mike?
Officer, step into my office. I have your settlement check here. $6,000. If you'll sign it, then for a slight fee, my friend can cash it. We can all go home for supper.
Well, yes and no.
Yes and no what?
Well, yeah, I want the check because my car got stolen. No, I'm not going to avail myself of your check cashing service.
What did I tell you? You don't get it, officer.
No, you don't get it. See, I'm not going to be party to a felony because this guy here mistook an innocent conversation. So what I suggest is you both go home to those hot meals you were talking about before you get charged with insurance fraud or grand auto theft or I don't know what all.
Cops think they can get away with murder.
Check, please. Vaya con Dios, Mike.
Night, manager.
Am I done in here?
Why?
I was told the room would be vacated.
I'll be a few more minutes.
What? You say grace now? Are you kidding me? I'm in Rome. I don't know. That's good, huh?
It's good. Where'd you get the vino?
Oh, nice Chianti, huh? I stole it at Sully's.
Hey.
Sorry. Did I talk as much last night?
Worse.
Oh, jeez. I don't know what I'm going to do about that, Norm. I'm not going to impose.
You're not gonna impose?
No. I'm not going to ask you to switch beds with me. Let me sleep in a more comfortable bed.
Good, Sid. Don't ask.
No, because that would be an imposition. And I'm a guest. I'm lucky to be a guest.
Anyway, I think maybe your Ace Shanks problem's about to ease off.
Yeah.
I think Ace is about to migrate.
Well, Ace Shanks is not a seasonal creature.
Hey, Sid, let me know what I know, all right? You handle being a creep.
Sid, come here. Ow. Sid, are you hit? No, I think I knocked myself unconscious. That's the Ace Shanks, huh?
It used to be. Okay, you're okay, huh?
Yeah, thanks, Norm.
Okay. Don't you die too, all right? Just don't you die too.
I ain't gonna die.
Morning, Bobby Hill. Boy, I sure appreciate your taking the time and come out of your way and pick me up like this.
No problem, no problem. I just don't understand why you won't drive yourself.
What?
Did you cash the check, Andrew?
You know, there are those cops, Bobby Hill, who would have given those boys 20% and had $4,800 in cold cash in their pockets.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have this beautiful Chevy to drive to work.
2 to 1, it don't start.
Think positive. Positive.